beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet, and welcome, hello, if you're new to the channel. My name is Christine, Chris, whichever you prefer. I don't mind either. Thank you for being here with me. I'm very happy you are here. Today we are channeling for you Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You could also be here cross-watching for your chart or a Sagittarius in your life. You are here for a reason, and that reason is because Spirit has messages for you, so welcome. This is your no contact and or, look how that came down, separation. Look at these guys. Separation reading for the person or the contact and or the contact you have arrived here for today. This is your June 2022 love reading, love oracle, love tarot, and channeled love messages and channeled song messages reading. However, readings are always timeless and meant for you when you get here. So hello, whenever that is. Okay, that wants to be looked at. It sort of was pulling me. You have the High Priestess as your first card. Okay, guys, and I need to show you what is also being shown to me here. We have the Ace of Cups making its way into your reading, guys. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something new is going on for you, Sagittarius. This is not surprising. We also have the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. I think this might also be you feeling quite confident. Look, you're holding on to that wand there. I really feel like this is somebody that you're not letting go, that you have come here for today. You're not really sure about, Sag. Looks like you might be, trying to make a decision here. Let's see what that is. We see here with the High Priestess, something's on your mind. By the way, Cancer and energy comes through here, and Divine Feminine energy as well. Remember, there is no gender in tarot, feminine and masculine energies. All right, guys, let's continue on. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Can you please guide our Sagittarius viewers and anyone here today? We welcome your guidance and we thank you. All right, let's see what is going on. Look, it just showed itself right here in the naughty corner. Not surprising, the Four of Swords, Libra energy here. This is where a lot of energy can come in my readings if somebody has been ghosting or breadcrumbing or otherwise just behaving a little bit naughty here, behaving badly. We have the Four of Swords here, guys. So I think somebody is recognizing what has gone on in this connection. Look, Temperance, Sag, that is your energy. And look, there is the Empress. I'm not surprised. Some more Divine Feminine energy here. Also coming through is Taurus. Okay, guys, I want to say to you, I do feel I'm seeing an elephant here. Feeling like there might be something that you're not letting go, Sagittarius, and it can have to do around a family, kind of a family energy, whether this is with your person or family of origin. Let's see what's going on. This just kicked itself off your deck. These are also yours. Okay, guys, we also have the Devil card there and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. What is wanting to show itself? We have an extra card. We are going to take it. That is how readings go. This is the naughty corner. Look, the Queen of Wands did return. We also have the Ten of Cups. Okay, guys, I didn't particularly pull a overall energy, but I'm feeling like this Ten of Cups is where it needs to go. Pisces energy. Why do I feel like that this is the outcome? I can't really tell you right now, but I can tell you there is a very strong family energy in this reading. I felt it, and we do have a confirmation here, and I do feel that this is where this belongs. By the way, this is Pisces energy, and it really is about family. It's about everything, whether something was broken with your person or it's something you're still wanting with your person. Is this an outcome? Is this your family of origin? Let's get a better idea, guys. Let's dive in. Your first placement, Sag, is the High Priestess. Look what is coming right below it. It is the World card. Now, when this comes into my reading, that is telling me that this is a fated connection. The person you have arrived here for, the connection you have arrived here for is in fact a fated connection. And look what we have right above it, right next to, of course, the World card looking over as the High Priestess. This is your energy for sure. It's Cancerian energy behind the card, Divine Feminine energy as well, but that does not mean you're not here, Sag. Can it be in your chart? Yes, it doesn't need to be. This is simply the energy and what is going on, and this is the first placement. Now, oftentimes your person can come through stronger. You can both come through. I feel you coming through. Why? Because I feel you're really trying to decide where you want to go with your person. Are you finished or are you going to continue? Now, this can include some physical travel. So it can be that you are in the midst of traveling. Somebody will be traveling toward you. This is not surprising for your first placement, Sag, because you really are your sign, the Archer. You are a truth seeker. Also not surprising for these to come in a pair. You're a truth seeker. You go out there and look for knowledge. You like to travel and kind of study not just people, but the world. Look, and this particular person I feel might be coming back. There might be a reunion going on here. Now, I want to say to you, reunion does not always mean union. What do I mean by that? If you're on a twin flame journey, this is not a specific twin flame reading, but you always come through. A union is coming together and being together, whereas a reunion can be even just talking again. So Sag, I do feel that that is in the cards here. I also feel you're doing quite well and you can literally be traveling here. We see here in the Temperance, or excuse me, the Empress card, and your energy right on the other side here is Temperance, guys. Two major arcanas on each side of the overall energy, the Ten of Cups supporting the overall energy. And Temperance, as I said, this is your energy, Sag, and this is coming to a 5, and 5 is a number of change. So I do feel that you are maybe needing to balance things a little bit here and kind of moderate your life. That's what I want to tell you. But I also feel you've been really patient with your person, but that patience feels like it's wearing thin. And as you can see here with the High Priestess card, I do feel like you're not really sure where it's going to be going with your person, and either it's going to be, it kind of feels like they're going to get on board, or you're going to go off here and do your own thing, as we can see with the Empress card. That is all about fertility in the sense of new beginnings, guys. The Empress can grow anything here, and of course that can include babies, and here we see the little duckling representing that. I generally don't talk about pregnancies and that sort of thing in my readings, so I'm going to leave that up to you to interpret. But I want to say to you, when babies of any sort are coming into my reading, that really is about new beginnings. And if you see here, we're adorned with not only a laurel wreath, which is about a reunion and a new start, but also in love here. We see the pomegranates. You also can see the butterflies there. Look, there's another little duck. That, of course, the Empress card is a 3, and that is about growth. That's also about communication. So I do feel that you're really wanting to talk to your person. And here's the thing, looking down at the Four of Swords here, and by the way, I want to say to you, it can be that there was a third party. No, that can be another person. But I feel for most of you guys, a third party in my readings isn't just about another person. It can also mean other people. And I'm feeling this strong, we'll do some clarifying, I think, today. This Hierophant Taurus energy, I'm feeling this familiar energy for you guys. Family energy is what I feel. So it can be that there's some family that perhaps it's something on your mind, or something's not lining up too with what your person is able to offer or said they would offer versus what they offered. Because this Ten of Cups is real prominent. It is in your overall energy. So I do feel that this is you wanting this. And this is a new cycle for you too. As you see with the 10, it's very, very emotional. And those beautiful rainbow cups, by the way, symbolizing hope. I do feel that this is what you're really wanting here. And if you see, just kind of looking down here at this little dog, really wanting something, someone to be loyal. So I do feel that for some of you, there may have been another person, but it can also be a loyalty to you. And it can be that there's somebody in this connection, their loyalties are elsewhere. And this light is changing. It's actually quite beautiful. Now looking underneath and we'll talk a little bit more about the Four of Swords and the Queen of Wands in just a moment there in the naughty corner. But I want to get a little bit more into this, the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. There's that new cycle again. Also, this is Virgo energy. This is really what you're wanting for yourself, but also, Sag, it looks like you're really working hard on something. So this can also be part of why I feel, and by the way, if you remember, this is a no contact and or in separation love reading. So it can be that there maybe has been some contact, or the fact for a lot of you there hasn't been. You've come out of this Four of Swords too, and what you might be doing to kind of distract yourself is working a lot. It's coming through quite strong here, guys. We can see that. Also, you are thinking about where you want to go, guys. It's really strong here. I mean, look at your reading. You have the High Priestess, you have the World card, the Empress, and the Ten of Pentacles. The future is so much on your mind and what you want. And I do feel that is including family, whether it be babies or future babies, family of origin, connecting your families together or making a family. Whatever that is. I just almost called you Taurus. Gosh, Sagittarius, because you are, I do feel that you've been kind of on the move. And that's partly why maybe this is something also that you have kind of put on the back burner for yourself. But it's a real time of reflection right now. I'm really tongue-tied, you guys, is what I feel for you. Also, I want to say to you here with that Temperance card, as I talked about, you might be needing to moderate something here. So, Sag, what is that exactly? You're going to know, guys, what that is. But look, we have the Devil card coming right below the Temperance card. And as we know, the Temperance is your energy. It's real particular that this is for you. Now, this is in your love placement as well. And Capricorn energy is coming through here. So this can simply, too, be about coming out of your head and maybe making a decision here. It's time to change. So it can also be that you've been really paying almost too much attention to somebody from afar and neglecting some of your own life. I do feel that you're working quite hard here, and I kind of feel like you're waking up and saying, wait a minute, this is what I want, and I have what it takes to go and get it. This is exactly what I want here. But there is a little bit of a message in your partnership placement. So should it be Spirit sending you a message to slow down in other aspects of your life, to make yourself available, then that's what it is for you. But it can also be that there's a little bit of, I want to say, obsession's the wrong word, but maybe overthinking, or possibly some of you even maybe in this Four of Swords a little bit too long. Not a bad place to be. And here's what's really interesting too. I'm going to move some things around here. So your High Priestess was your very first card, as you know, and it really is what we know. And it's very true here for you, of trusting yourself and trusting your intuition with this decision that I feel like is on the table for you. And it's really about your future here, Sagittarius. So it can be too, was what I wanted to tell you with the High Priestess. And you look over here at the Four of Swords in this kind of solitude and resting here. And what's really fascinating is that four can sometimes be about some conflict, like a foundation that's not so stable, but that's also, four is a number of manifesting as well, manifestation. So I feel like you're out of there. Some of you might still be in there and kind of daydreaming a little bit of that crown chakra, as you can see here, head in the clouds feeling too, thinking about what it is you want. And I do think you're getting a lot done in your life. I think that might be working, but I also think you might be tied to somebody here that is, yeah, maybe not lining up with you guys. We're going to have to get a little bit more here to see. I do see here a fated connection in your very first placement, but I also see you here in this divine feminine energy, really needing to figure it out. Now, I also want to tell you that is a decision as well. That's also a lot of duality there, guys. A lot of yin-yang energy here. Well, you and your person are here. So I do feel that this is in regard to your person. But we can also see here in the High Priestess and the Four of Swords that there's really a whole lot of crown chakra here, guys. A little bit of unbalanced energy here. And I feel like it might be, yeah, just a lot of thinking about something here and maybe some distractions here and not doing exactly what you want, because what you want, I feel, Sag, is here. Now, whether that is to return to this with someone or to start it with someone new, and if you're here and you're feeling like this is what you want with your person, looks like there's a decision here, guys. And let's get a little clarification. If your person here with this High Priestess, you're also kind of looking over at yourself in Temperance, which is really interesting. And this is also with that black kitty, guys. A black kitty can be I want to say a keeper of secrets, but a cat can also be about listening to your instincts and kind of slowing down and reflecting on whatever it is you need to decide here, and just kind of being more aware of that, what you want, what you might be doing a little bit too much of. And I feel like that's in regard to maybe, yeah, just not sleeping so well and overthinking this connection. Okay, it's not going to be for everyone, but it's pretty strong here. And that cat really is a keeper of secrets. Also, it can be about kind of protecting yourself a little bit here, but it's also really about listening to your instincts, guys. And you know, I talk about that a lot in my readings. And it's about slowing down, stopping and slowing down and reflecting. And that's just no surprise as we look at your major arcana, Sagittarius energy, Temperance right here in your partnership placement. So I do feel it can be just maybe some obsessive thoughts or something you might even be doing in order to kind of deal with this disconnection. So that's a real particular message for some of you. Please take it as it resonates. You're going to understand that. I want to look at this High Priestess here. I just want to know really for the entire reading, but in particular here, and we'll kind of get some insight throughout your reading, Sagittarius, if your person is coming back or if this is just a lot of where you are thinking about your person. But before we do, I want to say to you, with this Four of Swords, what's really fascinating is this swing. This is also the same swing that the Page of Swords swings on, which can be, as you know, kind of seeing what somebody else is doing. There's a little bit of exhaustion here, so it can be that you were really paying a lot of attention to what was going on with your person here, guys. It's interesting. And just sort of conked out here now. that crown chakra is coming through really, really strong. It's actually not a bad place to be here. This is you really getting some renewal here, guys, and just taking care of yourself, recovering. Yeah, I do feel that energy quite strong. I do feel this in that naughty corner because the reason for that, what's funny is I'm not feeling your person's energy as strong as I usually do. It's there, and I do feel that they're aware of what has gone on. I don't know that they're ready to face it, but why it's here is because this is the state, and it's not always naughty in that sense. I would not calling anybody naughty. It's just kind of what I've nicknamed it out of love, but it's really just this area which where conflicting energies can go, and energies that maybe need to be corrected or righted or balanced is what I want to say to you. And that is what's going on for you today, Sagittarius. I do feel that you've been kind of really paying a lot of attention to your person here so much from afar that it's, and I mean watching and kind of paying, just spying just seems like such the wrong word, but you know what I mean here. And so seeing this Four of Swords of just sort of retreating and recovering is actually really not a bad thing. So I really like that. Queen of Wands coming right below it here. Of course, this is some Aries energy, and I really feel like part of this renewal here is you getting this confidence, guys, to what? Before we get that, excuse me, but messages are coming through, so I really have to go with it. What are you getting that confidence for this? To go for what you want, Sag. We see that here, the Empress and the High Priestess. Look at this. You also have the World card. Fated connection. Can it be your person? Yeah. Can you be considering moving on? Yeah. Is it what you want? Do you want a deep connection with someone that you can grow with and have everything with here, guys? Where did that go? The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, very much. That is your goal here, Sag. I know that, and you know that. But there is a little bit of a message here. If you're already in that Four of Swords, or you're coming out and you're in this Queen of Wands, you're on the right track. If you're not there, you get in there. I see that you're holding on to your person here, guys. That's what it's feeling like here to me, that you're holding on. Oh, Sag. And the thing about sunflowers, what I do love about this is it's a sunflower. They're attracted to the sun. By the way, that Leo energy coming through. And the Sun card, of course, major arcana, end of a cycle, a new cycle beginning, and really reaching for happiness. And that is in love that you want here. I feel that you're exhausted from what has been going on in this connection, and you are ready. And if you're not here yet, you will be. This is in your reading, Sag. This is yours. This is in your reading here. This Ten of Pentacles is within your reach because you're the Empress. You can grow and start anything. I do feel that you're working quite a bit here, guys, but I also think that this is what you're thinking about. And look, it's very much on your mind. Here is this dog again, which we also see here in the Ten of Cups. It's very emotional for you, guys, whatever family is for you. But that future is what I want to say, of just stability that you've been thinking about in the Four of Swords, manifesting. And there is that helm. That is the steering wheel for a ship, boat, whatever you want to say here. And when you are seeing a boat, as you see here, or helm, that really is about the direction that you're heading. So I feel here that this is about you and what it is you want. Now, I don't have this clear vision here as I do with many readings of somebody dreaming about somebody or somebody wanting to come back, as in your person. I feel you here really strong, Sag. Your energy is very strong right now. I do feel your person here, but I feel like it's coming from you thinking about your person. So let's see now. Actually, let's just get an idea here. Your person's everywhere here as well, but you're much, much stronger. Let's see what's going on. If your person has or plans to contact you or not. Okay, these stayed in my hand, and there are two, and I will take them. 3 is the most I take. Interesting, it's the King of Wands here now, guys. Yeah, so this is somebody who can be quite charming. Of course, this is Sagittarius energy too, but you know, for me, look, Leo comes in. There's that sunflower as well. There's some more of that crown chakra, and I have really bad eyes. I can't really see what that is. Is that a frog? Yeah, guys, can it be too that what your person was putting out and what they were giving weren't matching? Maybe here. But as we ask over here in this energy, could it be that that is what you're thinking about? Yeah, that is the answer here. This is the King of Wands, and now we also have the King of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands. Isn't that interesting? And it's going to be going over here, really in between everything. This person here also holding on to that wand. So it can be that you're not letting each other go, and it can be that maybe your person is trying to get the courage to come to you, but I also feel here that you're really focused. You're watching your person, you're exhausted from it actually, and there's a message for you to come out of that and take care of yourself. But there is also a message for you to know what is within you and what you want versus what you have now and how you can get that. And you have that Empress energy. You also have that High Priestess energy here. Just trust yourself, trust your intuition. And with that kitty cat too, guys, and where did that go? Here in the Temperance card, that's your card. That is really strong message about trusting your instinct. I see here you have a little bit of your guard up, and yeah, what went on in the connection as well in this Devil card energy, and that is a 6, you guys, so that there is some healing going on based on what happened in the connection. We see that here, but also that's a real strong message for you for healing here, guys, the balance, and it is around this person. So whether or not you're going to continue on with them or they're even coming back isn't super clear, and I can't really ever tell you that anyway. These are not predictions. Sometimes readings are really strong. Recently, there have been a lot of really strong readings of people coming forward with really big offers, but I just feel here, Sagittarius, it's a very special kind of message for you and taking care of yourself, because look what is underneath that. The Queen of Wands, the Empress, the High Priestess here. I love this for you. And Temperance is pretty bad, you know what, too. And you have the World card here. So it can be that it is for a lot of you. Time to move on. Might not be for everyone. You can also still be hoping for this, and that's why you see you're not really sure. These also came down, so we're going to see what exactly this was all in reference to this area. Getting a little bit more energy, insight to come in. The Star card coming down, that's Aquarius energy. That is coming to an 8. And I want to tell you, that is a number of movement. It's accomplishing something, and that's real particular for you. Okay, I just have to say that for you. But I do see here that you might still be really hoping for a start with your person. Now, look what's coming with it, guys, is the 5 of Pentacles. That Taurus energy is so strong. So yeah, you've been really worrying about it, guys. We see it here in the 4 of Swords. And we saw it very early on that this is a connection that has caused some sleepless nights for you. And you have been, you might still be in here recovering, reaching this Queen of Wands. Maybe you're already there. Either way, again, you can come right out of this, guys. 5 is a number of change. It's a number of change here, and you have the Empress here. So I really feel like you can kind of do what you want to do anyway, right? But in particular for your reading, Sag, this 10 of Cups is a new cycle. It is a new cycle. So I feel like this is more about the past energy here, guys. But if you're feeling like you're here, and the 5 of Pentacles even versus the 4 of Swords, that is a number of change, and it can also be about conflict and instability. So you might be feeling really conflicted about what you want to do. As we see here with the Temperance, slow down on something you might be over partaking in, which can be thoughts, not sleeping about your person. And in general, focus on yourself, guys, here. And with that High Priestess card, you trust yourself. And with that, your Sagittarius Temperance card too, you trust your instincts. You have that Empress card here. You have the Star card here. There is a renewal going on. We see that in the 4 of Swords. I really love this for you. Also in the Star card, that coming to an 8, there's a lot of Gaia energy. So there is a lot of healing going on, I feel, with you, and more yet to come, guys. But this is quite beautiful. Look, walking out of the divine, walking away, walking out of all that emotional energy. It's very vast here. This has been a very big deal to you, and we see it still is, I feel. So you're going to need to trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels. That's something I say to you often, Sag and cross watchers. And look, your guardian angel here in your reading, this makes me want to cry, is a cat. Now, I don't mean that literally, but you know, for some of you, you might have a cat that's passed on here. But either way, I just love the message, because it really is about trusting your instincts here, guys, right next to the High Priestess. And those are your guardian angels, as I always say, and it's a cat here with the wings. So I really love that for you. And I also really love this Star card for you today. Okay, guys. And I want to say quickly, too, it can be for some of you. I felt really drawn to putting down my crystal guitar today. And also, as I look at the Star card, it can be for a lot of you that you are in the spotlight somehow. That is something that always comes through, or that can be attached to the Star card, that doesn't always come through for me. That's coming through for me here. And I'm not surprised by that. So you can be a singer or in the arts, in the entertainment world, definitely an empath. and a very intuitive person. Most of you are that are coming to my readings, but in particular for you, Sag. And this crystal guitar, I want to tell you, not just the music. Hi guys, apologies. I always try to watch the camera, and I'm sitting here looking at it and I just let it run out. I wasn't even looking at the time, excuse me. Anyway, we know that that comes through, and I do feel here that some of you are in the spotlight, whether it's a guitar, hold the guitar for you, or not, a singer in the arts in general. But also it comes through when the guitar wants to come into my reading. For me, it is always about healing and making peace. And it can be with another person. I feel like it's for you, Sag. This feels very strong for you today. And do you feel like you need to make peace with your person? Then that is what it's here for as well, because it can be that also for you. But that is my really strong feeling that this is yours and this is for you here. We can see that, guys. I know. And if you look at this and you think the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, the World card, they're coming in and we're going to start together again and we're going to live happily ever after, maybe. Let's even get another card here, maybe. But I want to say this feels a lot more about your healing and what it is you want and what it is that's there for you, okay? Whether that's your person or not. When we pulled, we did see the King. I just scratched and this showed up. Interesting. I'll show you in a minute. We did see the King of Wands. So it can be that somebody is trying to come here. It can also be that there's a power struggle going on. That's very strong with the King of Wands. And we have the Queen of Wands. But also the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands is like, who? There with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, it can be, guys, after waiting here, that it is, you're going to come together, but it's not super strong. I feel more than anything, it's about you and your healing and what you're holding on to in a new start for you. But look, I pulled again from the King of Wands, wanting to know about your person. We got the 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Interesting. So it can be for some of you that your person also here might have other options. And it can be you too, Sag. So it can be that's part of what you're thinking about and trying to decide here. There is a decision on the table, and it is about a partnership. These are the Pentacles. They're about commitment. One of them is kind of a little bit cut off. So it's sort of like somebody might not be getting everything here, and somebody else is getting it all. Look, the guided connection, the angel feathers coming down over here, and the big full one, that's a lot closer to you. So there's somebody in this, yeah, gosh, you guys. So that can be going on too in this connection with your person, that maybe there's somebody that else is getting it. Now, it can also be that this is coming for you too here, guys, based on a decision. Maybe you have your person there and another person. All I can tell you, Sag, is your reading is super, super strong here, that you've got it all in the makings if you want it. That is really strong, and to take care of yourself here. And if you are needing to get out of that 5 of Pentacles, you get out of there. It's a number of change. You have the 10 of Cups. You have the 5 of Pentacles, I meant. You have the 10 of Pentacles. You also have the Empress card there. 4 of Swords, I would say to you, if you are there and you're feeling like you still need to rest and recover, then stay there as long as you need to. Just be careful it doesn't turn into the Hermit energy that you can't get out of. It could take a while to get to that point. So it's important to be in the 4 of Swords sometimes. It's not a terrible card. I'm going to pull one more here, and this one was just pulling, just kind of pushing itself off, and now we're going to move on to your oracle messages. And this is in relation to your person. The Knight of Swords wanted to show itself. Interesting with swords, guys. Gemini, Aquarius energy, and this is a really fast moving card. Really is about clarity here, guys. Very emotional, very quick, also conversation. So it can be that there has been a conversation too. And that's partly why we see this kind of exhaustion, or that there will be, guys. And perhaps that is what is going on here, that you're going to need to decide which way you want to go. Or it can be that this is going to come in and your person is going to need to be clear to you about which way they're going to go. Are they the one holding on to someone else? Are there two people in this partnership? Very strong maybe here, because it did come through with the Empress. I feel the family energy quite strong, so there's a connection somehow for you. That's for sure. But in pulling the Knight of Swords now and the Two of Pentacles on the Knight of Wands, and we know we have the Queen of Wands, no gender, guys, feminine, masculine energy. So where you are here is not important. It's the energy coming through. But yeah, so it can be, but it can also be that you're going to decide here what you want to do. Or maybe your person is going to come in and talk to you, and that's going to present you with a decision. Either way, I see that this is what you want, and I hope that you get what you want, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. And I think that you will, Sag. You're a very clever, smart, well-traveled, however far that is, person. You're one of my favorite zodiac signs. You have the Empress there, so you don't forget that, and you stay there in the Four of Swords as long as you need to. Okay, so these two are left behind. We are going to look at them. Also picking up here, Cancer, Libra coming through. This is Opalite, and it's a lot about opening up communication, expressing yourself to others expressing themselves to you. And that is strong. Look, as I pick that up and I look down here and I think, yeah, that's why, because it's going here with the Knight of Swords. Okay, we're going to channel some more, but I want to look at what wanted to be in your, wow. Okay, just as I said that, look what's here. Emotional release. This is quite literally, as I said, guys, lightening emotional burdens, just expressing yourself to another person emotionally, opening up, kind of spilling everything out. Also, we see that in the Star card. And look at all that emotional energy here. And look, it's almost like holding on to the world there. Gosh, your reading, Sag, is, wow. Your reading is actually very beautiful for you. I love this for you. Letting go. Can this be about a person? It can, yeah. That does come through for some of you. It's not for everyone. But as you can see here, it's an emotional release. So it's also really strong with the throat chakra, guys. And that is having a discussion here. Look, and you see it's the tide here, also the wave, the cycles from the moon. It is a new cycle. We see that here. So it can be that you have a very emotional conversation here. Can that be you getting the courage to contact your person? Maybe. Can also be your person. And there's going to be a really big conversation about what was interrupted, whether there or not there was other people for some of you, what it is that you want versus what your person wants here. A lot of emotions exchanged, and I feel like a real lightening of the load. It's really strong as I was picking this up. So much about lightening emotional burdens, and I really do feel, as we felt from the very beginning, the crown chakra is really, really strong here. Also the throat chakra, and needing to express yourself, but more than anything, let go of some release here. We see that in the Temperance card and that Devil card, which is now buried, which you might be doing things like even overworking in order to kind of self-medicate, I want to say, self-soothe, whatever that is, overworking over something with that Devil card, but also overthinking, maybe watching, that sort of thing. I'm going to stop there, but I love this for you. And really that 3 there, coming to a 3, that is about communication, and that's also about growth. And you do have the Empress card there, and it's only going to be good for you to release that. And if you're in a situation where you can't speak with your person, I highly recommend you write a letter that you keep, or that you even have a ritual for, and let go. Whatever that is, the emotional blockage feels quite strong here. So there might be some blocked heart chakra as well, which we can kind of see there in the crown chakra, because when all your chakras are not aligned, it's going to throw others out of alignment. The goal is to align all your chakras, guys. And I think this is quite beautiful. And I see this here in the 10 of Cups. And for you, Sag, it feels like what's going to help that is a sense of family, whatever that is for you, of just slowing down, stopping, trusting your instinct, your intuition. Because again, that Temperance card with this particular cat too is just a really, really strong message to stop and reflect. Like, be aware, listen to your instincts. Okay, look what came here. Moon lore, ebb and flow. Yeah, gosh, you guys, look what we were just talking about and look what came. Sag. Here with that moon, with the cycles, things do ebb and flow. Going with the flow is a really strong message here for you. And look at all these rabbits, hares, bunnies, whatever you want to say. Yes, it can be about new beginnings here. Beginnings and endings is what we're seeing here, guys. But also these are messages from Spirit for me, and they are about matters of the heart. So this is really big. And look, what's interesting, a lot of you still need this rest. We see that in the Four of Swords of all things here. And also the crown chakra does come through quite strongly, and look, sleeping right there with the moon and the changes in the stars. Look at that, the changing in the cycles. The moon controls all that, guys, and we see that here. So there is some release energy here and what's in some renewal. Seeing the Star card, even in the Four of Swords, this moon lore, the letting go, emotional, lightening your heart, guys, emotional renewal. Whew, and the Star card, it is all really tied for you. And after all of that, we have the High Priestess, trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. And with that Temperance, trust your gut instincts. Okay, guys, I actually feel like I'm done. Let's just get one more, because those were messages that were coming. I want to make sure I lift this, because okay, this got left behind again, and then I'm going to channel more. Connection, we are all connected. Wow, your reading, Sag, is very beautiful. Your readings are always beautiful, but I'm really particularly feeling connected today to your reading. We are all connected. It's the 7. That is about the past. That's also about the present and the future. It's a lot about what you're thinking about here, guys. I love this for you. Look at Spirit here to lighten your load and give you hope. So strong. Angels here, as you can see, it's very strong. Gemini here in Libra, it's all Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, energy. It's just not surprising. There's a lot of that on the table. And you do have the Star card here, guys. And this is something you're thinking a lot about. You are a philosopher of the zodiacs. You really are the archer. You're the truth seeker. So this doesn't surprise me. I feel like you really... It's a great place for you to be if you're in heartbreak, is to dive into your spirituality, because you are a very spiritual person here. Just maybe a little bit of crown chakra blockage and heart chakra blockage here, guys. But look at everything before you and here for you for the taking. It's a lot, Sag. And whether or not you and your person can come out of this battle and have this conversation, maybe even in person or in a message, and make a decision together to either to come back or to move on. That does feel very important. But even if you can't, what's more and most important here to me is you taking care of yourself. Okay, I really love your reading today, guys. I'm going to kind of move things over here. I hate covering your cards, but I really need this space. So let me put this, move this out of the way just for now. Did those get left? No, we will be looking, of course, at all your love messages and song messages. I want to get one more. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors that I can ask for. They're all being left behind for you. Yeah, look at this. Self-exploration, fairy tales and myths. Oh, this is so for you. I don't even know how else to say it, guys. Look, there's maple leaves down there. So Canada, hello. That is the leaf of change, but also of love here, guys. The maple, look at the birds lightening the load here, Spirit. Those are messages from Spirit. It's a real direct message for you guys to lighten your heart and be open to your spirituality. Receive these messages. Stay in there as long as you need to, guys. And that Star card energy. Get into that Queen of Wands energy, that emotional release here, going with the flow of life, deciding what it is that you want or what you're going to do. Your reading is just beautiful. And this is a 29 that is coming to an 11. So this is about a partnership for you, whether it's your person here or it is something new that you've already even started or you're wanting to start. Either way, it's real strong. And also that 11 comes to a 2, not just about your partnership, it's also about the balance. And you are wanting that in a partnership, but it's also a really strong message for you here. This is a self-exploration card. This has been a very strong reading in that direction, so this doesn't surprise me. And I love this Universal Stone of Love. I'm coming here in between it. It's Libra and Aries energy. It's a lot about, well, attracting love, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, living in love, guys. Whatever that's going to mean for you, it's because I do feel this lightning that is happening or needing to happen. If it is happening, you're on the right track. If it's not, it's a real important message. Okay, we're going to look at love messages, guys. I want to return, but I am a big chicken. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, as we were pulling for your person, we did get the Knight of Wands, and there is somebody trying to get some courage there. So yeah, that's not surprising. And it can be for some of you, as I said. It just, you know, this is a general reading. A lot of people watch my readings, so you can't just say every single thing is for you. It's just not going to be. So take what is for you and let go of the rest. But it's really strong here that somebody, your person, knows what is going on, but there is also a very strong imbalance. We see that, and it can be that there's other people for either of you, but because I feel for you, this new stuff going on too. But we're going to stop there. Either way, I'm not surprised to see that. And sitting there right next to that King of Wands, which can be, as I said, a lot about this not showing it, push and pull, but really underneath it trying to. You didn't deserve how badly I treated you. Okay, yeah, I'm putting this here with the Knight of Swords. So that can come through in a message. Maybe it already has. I'm not asking for a lot. All I want is for you to look into my eyes and say that everything will be okay. Who is this, guys? I'm putting it here with the Moon Lore and the letting go. That's too many cards, but this just revealed itself. I just can't sleep because I keep thinking about you all night. The interesting thing about this is I do feel that was your energy, guys, the Four of Swords. I do think that you have been. If not, you're trying to come out of it. Because again, I feel like that courage is also for you. I know you want me to. Okay, who is sending that? I'll make things right. Interesting. All right. That can be the decision here that you have going on. I just don't think it's for everybody. Just like how I can't stop breathing, even if I try, I can't stop loving you no matter how hard I cry. Okay, that makes me sad. Why is it? Look, guys, I need to show you this. This light is flickering and keeps kind of going out a little. Are you noticing that? Okay. I'm putting that here with the High Priestess. Trust yourself, your intuition, your gut instincts. They are your guardian angels, guys. I'm going to grab another deck here. Just a minute. Okay, I grabbed this deck, but look what was on top of it. A song message here already. We're going to look at it because it's here, and then I'll talk a little more about song messages. Must be talking to an angel. There must be an angel Eurythmics. Okay, guys. So, channeled love messages. I'm just going to get a couple from this deck, but that wanted to come through, obviously, because I wasn't planning to reach for another deck. At night, I talk to you, hoping you receive my messages. Yeah, I do believe that for sure. I think that might be coming from you. But that's part of a little bit of that balance that you need for yourself, the release. I didn't really know love until I met you. Okay, that's it for the love messages. We're going to look at song messages now. And here is that guitar making peace with you, with yourself, guys. That was so strong. Self-exploration, letting go, emotional release. And here's what I want to say to you too. As we talked about, this comes through for making peace and harmony and healing. So yeah, we saw when we pulled for your person, the King of Wands and the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So it can be that They're really coming in out of nowhere. Coming in out of nowhere, and maybe they're going to change everything and tell you everything you want to hear. It can be, guys, and make that peace with you. And maybe you have this ending. I hope that is, if that's what you want, then that is what happens for you. But there is also a really strong message here for a lot of you that is just about you. I want to tell you that, and what it is you're wanting and what it is you're capable of having, which is everything. You can make that happen for yourself. So I don't want to give false hopes, but that does come through for some of you. Okay, so something to say song messages. Now these are song messages, channeled song messages, excuse me, from the tarot closet. This was wanting to come up too. Gosh, wow. Okay, it can be your song comes down, you and your person song. Can also be a song of relevance to you, Sag, or cross watchers. And the sentiment behind a song as well. What is that? Missing you, loving you, regret, whatever. So watch for that. The most important are messages between the two of you that I will have no idea what they are, because they'll be kind of like in code. It can come through in a name, a location, a number, an artist, one word. So watch for that. And this is another message that is wanting to make its way in quickly. Wish I forget you, but you're here to stay. Good morning, heartache. Billie Holiday, written by Irene Higginbotham, Aaron Drake, and Dan Fisher. She was the first to sing it, but as a musician, professional songwriter, I do like to acknowledge songwriters. But Billie Holiday was the first. But this song, Wish I Forget You, but You're Here to Stay. Good morning, heartache. Who is that? Is that you? I feel like that's you, guys, because there's just been a really strong message throughout your reading that you might need to be, coming away from that obsessing a little bit. It's not going to be for everyone, so that's not meant as anything negative to you. This is also in my hand. Let's fade into the sun. Let your spirit fly where we are one. Just for a little fun. Fly away, Lenny Kravitz. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is the dream here. The daydreaming here. Because I'm still in love with you. I want to see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon, Neil Young. Can it be with this emotional release, guys, this letting go, that this is something you might hear? Maybe. That did come through now. I don't know that it's for everyone, but there is a really strong nocturnal and moon energy here with the cycling is, everything changes like the moon, and the divine is the water, is the emotion, the moon controls that, the tide coming in and out, the ebb and flow, the moon lore that we see here, guys. So yeah, it can be that they're feeling guided out of nowhere to just contact you here, get the courage and say a lot of things here. You let me into a conversation only we could make. You break and enter my imagination. Whatever's in there is yours to take. Song for someone, you too. Okay. I really hate covering up your beautiful cards. Apologies, guys. Your Star card, your Ten of Pentacles here. It's just what happens. It's what happens in my readings if you're a regular watcher. Okay, this actually just stuck in my hand, so I need to look at it. This one as well. And games that never amount to more than they're meant will play themselves out. Falling slowly, Glenn Hansard Markita Erglova. That is a really strong message. That is what is going on with that Two of Pentacles, okay? It's interesting because as I was channeling, I was thinking to myself, yeah, it kind of feels like, and it was a message coming through about maybe some games, and I didn't send it through. I don't know. I just held on to it, and then this card came. So there we go. It can be that that's part of what is this decision here, why it's so hard for some of you. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? Have I told you lately that I love you, Van Morrison? Yeah, look. Whew. Holding on to that pentacle there. Wow. Okay, guys. These readings, I could just go on, but I'm really trying to pare them down a little. There's always that one person that will always have your heart. My Boo, Alicia Keys, and Usher. Okay, we're going to get one more and move on. Well, that was pretty obvious. Okay, no chance to give him a last chance. I'm still enchanted by the light you brought me. I listen through your ears, through your eyes. I can see. Stuck in a moment you can't get out of. Do I feel like that came down twice? Song for someone, you two. No, but you know when this did come down? It came down when I was preparing for the reading, and I wasn't sure if it was meant to be here. So now we know it's meant to be here. Okay, that's how that goes. Taurus energy, very connected. Look how it's glowing to the crown chakra. Sag, this doesn't surprise me in the least bit, because this reading is very, very connected to the crown chakra and a little bit of imbalance, guys. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages, and then we are going to get some totems for you, Sag. I love you. Who's sending that? Oh, Sag. Sag, you're just like one of the most fun people too. Your zodiac signs are so much fun to be around, that if like, yeah, any of that heartache energy makes me, want to just go and hang out with you and make you laugh. I am waiting for the right time. Is that you? I have so many regrets. So many songs remind me of you. Yeah, there's a really strong musical connection here today. It's quite strong. Yes, I know you love me. And we had two songs wanting to come in, like they were going to make their way in regardless. So will you wait for me? I don't know that you will. That's what I feel quite strong, because you're really needing to, some of you are already in that Empress energy, but for those of you that aren't, when you're ready to come out of that Four of Swords, to get in there, let a lot of emotional things go. Go after what you want, whether it's with your person or not. It's not totally clear. Though I do feel that they're coming in quite fast with something to say for sure. Trying to get that courage here. And again, it can have to do with other people. My world is dark without you. It's that star card energy. And a lot of moon, star, a lot of moon energy here, guys. Which of course is really connected to the cycles here. And also, of course, what somebody has brought to them in their life. That's not a surprising card. My world changed when I met you. I'm putting this here with the World card. That's the thing too that I do talk about a lot in my readings. I'm sending you telepathic messages 100%. I know you are, and I'm sure you're receiving them as well. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Don't ever change. That's spirit from you. For you, I want to kiss you. Well, that's for you. Okay, I just wanted to tell you, as I talk about with fate, and this for me is the fated connection, and it really is intersecting with free will and choices, which is a lot about any reading that you watch as well, and it's changing what you can and letting go of what you can't. So fate is things are going to happen and people are going to come in, and the red thread of fate, they're going to connect us to other people and experiences. Look at this, guys. It's doing it again. And it really is about this ebb and flow, guys, this moon lore here. Ebb and flow, that coming to a 5, it's about change. Wow. It really is very much this message coming through in the World card and the moon lore for you. It's changing what you can and letting go of what you can't. Things will happen to us, guys, but we can't, there's only so much. There's some go with the flow energy, this ebb and flow of life. You can't change everything. Change what you can, let go of what you can't. It's a really strong message for you today. Okay, we're going to get a couple more, and then we're going to get totems, Sag, and end your reading today. These just stayed right in my hand. 3, it's the most I'll take. So that is it. Then we're going to get Wisdom of the Oracle as like a table for your totems. This is actually in the middle. You deserve so much more. Interesting, because the middle card is the one, 3 is the most I'll take. It's also my sign for divine timing, and it is a new cycle here for you, Sag. And the middle one is usually kind of what's going on. You deserve so much more. So it's something you are thinking about. I will never give up on us. I'm hiding my true feelings. Yeah, that's for sure. You might even be 2 here, because we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, which is now buried. A little bit of that, you know, very fiery energy, fire on fire, the energy of love, both very strong personalities, very soft on the outside, but that fire. And that's the energy of the cards, of course. Maybe your person is not a fire sign. They can be. Okay, guys, let me get a wisdom of the oracle as kind of a table. Okay, thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Here we go. That is yours. All right, let's get some totems. Okay, so let's begin by putting the letters down, locations or names. There's an L, an F, an A, an H. Whoop, there's a T landing on letting go, emotional release. I'm leaving it there, okay? Here is, nope, that's a B. Almost looks like an 8. Isn't that interesting? Wow. Wow, you're reading here. Whoo, so many validations of the reading. Here's an F or M. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you this first before we get into your angel messages. Look, it's Saturn. Well, Capricorn energy is quite strong here. Look, there's the stars as well, that Aquarius energy. But this is what I want to tell you. I do feel with this totem coming into your reading today that this is a lot about, well, you're doing well on many fronts. I feel like you're working hard. But I feel like this is also about how you feel about your person and what it is that you're wanting for yourself here. That loss is coming through here in this Saturn energy, but that's also, it's also coming down to tell you that that is going to change here, guys. So I really love this for you. This feels very particular to you, Sag. Your reading is, wow, it's very validating. Look what also came down. I'm going to wait on the angel messages. Look, it's the yin yang. Sag, the temperance card is all about, well, temperance, balance, and self-control, maybe moderating something here. It's, wow, in harmony when you can achieve that balance. Now, can it be about you and your person? Yeah, they did come through. We clarified. They did come through. They might be trying to come through, trying to get the courage, and then because of that, just kind of show up out of nowhere. There's a strong imbalance in this partnership. We know that, but this is also really strong for you. I feel this crown chakra imbalance, this heart chakra imbalance, and overall, there have been so many messages for you about lightening your heart, your emotions, coming out of your head, taking care of yourself, exploring what it is that you want, trusting yourself, your intuition, your gut instincts, your guardian angels, which is a kitty today. I love that for you. I really do. And look, you have this book here opening up. Yeah, this is you. This is you all over this reading here. Self-exploration, fairy tales and myths. What is real and what isn't? What is real for you in this partnership that you came here to know more about, and what isn't? What is real about what you want and what isn't? Look, I see that. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. It's beautiful. But that's going to mean something different for everybody. And also, it's not a guarantee here. There is a really strong message for you of self-exploration. And I know you do that anyway. You are the truth seekers, the philosophers, guys. Really. So I love that this is coming down for you. And it also is giving you some answers to questions. The Wisdom of the Oracle wide card comes through strong for me. Wouldn't that be something if it's here? Probably not, but you never know. Okay, we have a leaf here. We already know there's all kinds of change going on. We also have a moon and a star, and boy, has that been just, this can mean something to some of you in particular religions as well. I don't really like to go into religion in my readings, but also just the sun and the moon and the star, well, brings the sun in as well, is really strong in your reading and your renewal that's needed here, and the ebb and flow of the moon cycles. The moon and the stars have been very prominent in your reading. I'm putting this here with the star card. And look, yeah, it's the howling wolf, guys. Whew. That is a moon. That is very connected to the moon if I ever saw it. Pisces, Gemini, Cancer energy. Wow. Okay, Gemini and Cancer energy is really strong at the moment. And look what's here. This is interesting. Alcatraz. So hello, San Francisco, if you are out there. But more than anything, there are two here. And it is a long old prison that is, of course, long closed now. And look, there's San Francisco coming through for those of you that are. But it can also be telling us too here, guys. We already know that you sort of need to release here. But it can be, too, a message to the two of you, because there is this going on here with that King of Wands and that Queen of Wands. And this might really mean something particular, too, in the way of prison or something. I know, but I have to say that. And also San Francisco. That's just really strong. Okay. Don't be worried. It's a skull and crossbones, because it's about a new start. It can be the end of something. It can also be the end of with someone, but it can also be the end of a state that you're in. And that's very strong here, because it's about rebirth and new beginnings. And we see that in the Star card, the renewal. So I love that for you. And look, gosh, you guys, where do I even begin? Well, we have the heart here that has a keyhole. So where is that key? I've been seeing from the very beginning a lot of Taurus energy, a lot of family energy. The Hierophant just keeps being flashed in front of me too. So it can be too, that's what's part of this connection, is that you're just in really different places or coming from really different backgrounds. Either way, there's a key that kind of comes into play with the Hierophant too, that Taurus energy, by the way. And you have that key. You have it here. Look, you have your little kitty there. Trust your instinct, guys. And the High Priestess, and you have it there. You're the Empress. You can grow anything. So I really love that for you. And that is in particular, it's a heart. So like I said, your heart's desire, unlocking that and realizing what it is you want and how to get it, however that's going to be for you. And that's also part of that black kitty that can be kind of protecting you, and also a kind of a message to stop, like reflect, think about it. Wait, trust your instinct. What do you want here? Okay. We also have a little car here, which for me is always really connected to the Chariot card, Cancer and energy. A lot about the past, guys. It is really like vroom vroom, just what you think. And it really is an action, and it's about things changing and a journey. So can it be a new journey? Yes. Can it be continuing this journey? Yes. And can it, in the journey of love, I want to say, whether it's with someone else you're deciding, or your person, or they're deciding, they're coming here. Either way, it is also about, of course, the journey of love, but this is also about your journey in life and how things are changing for you, Sag. It's really, really, really strong for you. Yes, there's past energy, and yes, there's a lot of you reflecting on that. And then it's coming down to changing what you can and letting go of what you can't. Trusting your instinct there, guys, with that kitty coming into play again. And maybe even some of you got a new car, but that's just a little funny side message. The last two, I'm going to show you this first. Look, there's a musical note. Yeah, there is peace that needs to be made between you. We see that. It's not surprising at all, but also for you. Like I said, it came down real strong for you. Musically connected, yeah. Can you be in the arts, a musician? Really strong indication. Your person as well, for you especially. But like I said, it really is about healing and harmony and peace. So with your person, yeah, so that you can decide here and have either closure or move on. But also for you, it's really strong. I'm not going to dig everything up, because I do feel this crown chakra blocked. And look what came down is the crown chakra. It's been very strong in your reading. It was also quite strong with Aries, I do have to say. Guys, or Leo, excuse me. I think it was it Leo or Aries? Anyway, doesn't matter, Sag. This is coming down for you, and it's really, you need to stay in that Four of Swords a little longer. You do that. I'm putting your crown on. You do that as long as you need that renewal, guys. Okay, look, I see that a lot of you need that rest. This makes me want to cry. And not in a bad way. I cry out of love. Okay, that's how I'm feeling right now. In fact, I kind of want to put the crown there, and I also want to put it here. Look, for that hope and that renewal. Maybe you're here thinking about this star card energy that's coming. Look, having that hope. I'm keeping it there. That's where I'm going to keep it. Although I quite liked having it here. Okay, so these are the last messages, and I do see two angel messages. I'll put down the ones that aren't. 0, a 1, and a 6. And that birth dates, anniversaries, they can all be, look, you got the master number 22. It is about transition, guys. It is also about second chances. So it can be about with your person. but it can also be about a second chance in love and goals. It's also about goals. So what is it that you want? Very strongly connected to Aries with that as well. That's just a side note here, but wow, it's all over here. Got the Empress, you don't forget that. And the High Priestess there. A lot of divine feminine energy here. Divine masculines, you're here too, so don't worry. What resonates for you is what is for you. It's no accident that you are here. And these are your last 2 angel messages. And look, it's 2 sevens. You are on the right track. That is what that message is. You are on the right track, Sag. You're on the right track, whether you're in there resting in that 4 of Swords, or you're already in that star energy or that Queen of Wands, or sitting in your chair in the Empress, or standing there looking at what it is you're going to do in the High Priestess, or balancing things out for yourself in your energy, the Temperance card. You're on the right track. Look, it's about the past, thinking about where you are now and what you want to do. All that glitters is not gold. What is underneath? Whew. Guys, I'm leaving the reading here. This is for you, okay? Your reading's been beautiful, Sag. You take really good care of yourselves. If you liked this video or would like to see more of this content or any content from me, make sure you take the time to like the video or share if you think anyone might enjoy it. That really does help my channel grow, and I really appreciate that a lot. More than anything, I'm just really happy you're here, and I wish you so much love and light. If you would like to watch any other readings, the description below has a playlist for specific twin flames, pick a cards, and of course, all zodiac signs. And I will be offering a lot of new content. I'm working really hard on a lot of things behind the scenes. So make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications on. All right, Sag, cross watchers, love you. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.